She is the product of the product. GLT 2018, Asia's first triple diamond, Keiko Kobuna.
Oh, hello. Hello. My forever friends from all Malaysia. Hi. I'm Keiko Kobuna from Japan. Do you know me? Yeah. Okay. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Shiji and Jenny for giving me such a wonderful chance to share my forever story with all of you. Okay? And I also would you everybody give them a big applause. Thank you. And I also would like to say million thanks to Rex and Greg. To build such a wonderful global business for us to have a wonderful future. So would everybody give them a big hand too. Thank you. And give you all of yourself for very lucky to join forever. Okay? We are really very lucky. Okay. Before my speech, I'd like to introduce my husband. Without him, I cannot be here, okay? So please give him a big hand.
대리마카세. I want to Japanese song. I want to sing Japanese song. In Malaysia, many people hear this song, maybe. And this song means I have a big dream over the rainbow, but it is difficult to catch. But I never give up. I keep chasing because this is my story. We keep walking to the future with our better forever.ほら足元見てごらんこれがあなたの歩む道ほら前を見てごらんあれがあなたの未来母がくれたたくさんの優しさ愛を抱いて歩めと繰り返したあの時はまだ幼くて意味など知らないそんな私の手を握り一緒に歩んできた夢はいつも 空高くあるから届かなくて怖いねだけど追い続けるの自分のストーリーだからこそ諦めたくない不安になると手を握り一緒に歩んできたその優しさを時には嫌がり離れたあえ素直になれずほら足元見てごらんこれがあなたの歩む道ほら前を見てごらんあれがあなたの未来未来へ向かってゆっくりと歩いてゆこう Let's keep walking toward the future with our love forever
How's my husband's song? You like it? Everybody are excited? But I don't feel your energy. Your big hand not so loud. So if you cannot maybe make a wonderful speech for you. Okay. Do you know what's today's title? Big voice. The way to keep yourself forever young. Okay. You know, my husband. Can you guess how old is he? He's going to be 70 next year. What do you think? Is it wonderful? I cannot hear you. Do you think? Anybody think he is look very young?
Yes.
What do you think? That hair is real hair, not artificial. Okay. So before my speech, I'd like to ask you some questions. Is anybody want to keep forever young?
Yes.
So how to keep forever young? The most important thing is what? Do you know that? Huh? Drink arrow? Before, why you drink arrow? You need to know. To get to keep you forever young, the most important thing is you need the correct knowledge and you need to have the correct information. You know, today so many healthy food, so many advertisement, and you do not know what is real wonderful. You only have one mouth and only have a limited money to keep you forever young, but you have to know how to choose it. Okay? So before that, I'd like to ask you some questions. Is there anybody know how many people in Japan over 100 years old? In Japan?
70,000.
Oh, who answered this? Did I tell you? No. You read?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. Give him a big hand. Can you imagine? About 70,000 people, over 100 years old. That here is about 500 people here. So how many times? How many times?
35.
45?
35.
35? 7万个人啊，有多少的？有几倍啊？500个人几倍？14啊。140. 100. Can you imagine? 140 people here. 140 times people over than 100. And how about over 90? How many people? Over 90. It's about 2 million. Can you imagine? So how about over 80? 1000万怎么讲？1000万。10 million. 10 million people over 80. So can you imagine when you are getting old? So maybe I need both to you side by side to talk. When you get sick, or can you imagine when your parents, they are over 100 and you are 80s, or maybe someday you are going to be 100 and your children is 80s. Who will care them together? Who will care you? So talk together. If you get sick, who will change your diaper? Or somebody sick in your home, who will change his or her diaper? 尿布是不是 diaper？OK， 来，你们 talk。来，你们两个人合成了一组 ，both of you, two for a team. Discuss. 你们讨论哦，这个很重要的啊。It's very important.
Yes, important. More than important.
怎么样 ？What do you think? You prepare very okay? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Really? So, today's Japan maybe is the future of Malaysia. So, we need to know the correct information, the correct knowledge to prevent ourselves to get disease. Okay, talk about the correct information. Is there anyone ever caught cold?
Yeah.
有感冒过的人举手。Is there anyone ever caught cold?
Yeah.
English, you understand me?
Yeah.
Okay, you understand me? Your answer so slow. You don't understand my English? because this is the first time to use English to make this title. So long speech. So I need your cooperation. Okay? Okay. So very powerful. You know, I'm 67. So what is applaud? Not so long. I'm 67. Am I wonderful? No make. Just lip please. You know? Yeah, exciting. 好，有感冒过的人举手。好，感冒哦，这里中国人比较多嘛。How many ever caught cold in English? Malaysia people, you don't caught cold? No? You never caught cold? Okay. So when you caught cold, anybody took medicine? 有吃过药的举手。
Not anymore.
Anybody ever took medicine?
Yes.
Why you took medicine? Is the medicine really will help your cold? Eh? 什么？讲中文。需要快点好吗？你的那个cold medicine 会帮助你快点好吗？ Is really the medicine will help you to get your cold better?
No.
It's really? So everybody think, you have to think. When you feel very energy, you caught cold, or you feel very tired, you caught cold. So this is the signal of our body. They tell us, so, oh my master, you worked so hard recently. You need to have rest. So we have high fever, then they struggle, they attack. Okay, then we go 流鼻涕应该怎么说 ？Running nose， 然后吐痰怎么说？哎 ，flap， 哦，你 flap， 然后你有 cough， 然后你会拉肚子，就是 loose bowel， 对不对？哈 ，so when you 你吃药的时候啊 ，when you take medicine, okay, then why you take medicine? 啊，你让那个热度下来，啊，就是 let your fever down, and the medicine let you not cough, let you not lose your ball. So where's the poison? 毒素跑去哪里？
In the body.
You know, we need fever. We need high fever to kill the weevil. 细菌是不是讲 bacteria？ 可是不是 bacteria， virus kill virus. No medicine can kill the virus. You know that? If you want to kill virus, you need to kill yourself first. You know that?
Yeah.
But why you took medicine? We always do the contrary, 反对的 contrary side maybe. So we have to listen what our body tell us. Okay? This is a second question I want to let you know. And anybody know Angelina Jolie,
Yes.
like super movie star.
Yes.
You know, she want to prevent her breast cancer. What she done? She cut it off to prevent breast cancer. Then she want to prevent 子宫癌还是什么？
Ovary.
叫什么？再讲一次，听不懂。You understand? They say okay. Hey, you think it's right? Anybody think it's correct? How stupid, how fun. But why American doctor do that for Angelina Jolie, the superstar? If she got a tumor, 脑瘤是不是叫 tumor or brain tumor? She want to cut her head out. So it's funny. You have to know that. You know, why I came here to share my story? Because I'm not a doctor. Is there any doctor here?
Yes.
Anybody? Please raise your hand. Doctor.
There.
Doctor here. If I tell something wrong, please tell me. Okay, please teach me. I'm not a very specialist, but I know that my group had over 50 doctors, and about 500. They are all about 医学界
medical practitioner.
medical
practitioner.
好，你们听懂了哈。Over 500. If they heard my lesson, they said, "Oh, how wonderful!" So I have the confidence to share my lesson to you. Okay. You know, I like to share my family story. Though I look very young, but really I had a very bad blood disease that called thalassemia. You know that? Thalassemia, 地中海贫血症啊。The doctor told me I can live for 40 years. But 32 years ago, I joined Forever. Before that, I had to go to see the doctor. Even nowadays, no medicine can cure me. But every day I wake up, I feel not so good. Half of my body is always feel very down. But after I take our Forever products, I never go to see the doctor for myself for 32 years. Never. Just to present a dentist. Okay? And when I joined Forever, my father has a very bad lung disease. 肺气肿，英文怎么说？
Lung infection.
好，你听懂了哈。My father lung infection, OK。然后我 mother 有心脏病，有那个heart disease。然后 my brother 有 high blood pressure，OK。然后 my sister-in-law 有糖尿病。Diabetes， 好，你们听懂了哈 ？Diabetes， 所以这心机算很好。哎呦，那个很 special 的那个 specialty 的 word 好难念哦。然后呢，我的 nephew 有 kidney disease， 所以so every time I went back to Taiwan, I need to buy a lot of medicine. But after I joined Forever, my whole family, they all take Forever wonderful products. So my parents and my mother is now 94. She still can walk, and everybody is very healthy. My daughter is 32 years old now. She also not had one medicine for 32 years.
Oh.
Is that wonderful?
Oh.
My husband too. I drink aloe vera 2 liters a day. From the day I know it's wonderful. 2 liters a day, and properties and the people then 30 tablets, and 3 cups ultralight. And my husband take 1 liter aloe vera a day. My daughter take 1 liter. My daughter-in-law drinks 1 liter a day, and even my 1-year-old grandson drink 1 liter a day. What do you think? Proud, not exciting. It's really wonderful. So everybody we are getting, we feel better. But you say maybe, is there a newcomer here? New friends here?
Yes.
It's the first time to join Forever. Please raise your hand. Oh, okay. I need somebody to help me. What's your name? You speak English or Chinese? English, what's your name? Lydia. Lydia, is okay? Oh. 讲华语啊。OK。Lydia， 好，你说why everybody think you may, because it's your first timer here, have the question why this product so wonderful, but why not doctor will tell you, and why not we cannot buy it in the drugstore. Have you anybody think about that? Is that wonderful? But why doctor will not tell you? What do you think? Lydia, do you think that? It is really, I'm blood disease, my father has lung disease, my mother has heart disease, and high pressure, high blood pressure. They're all different kind of disease, but everybody getting healthy. It's how funny, how cute, 很奇怪，怎么说 ？How strange. 你会不会觉得 you are first time come here? So wonderful product. Why not sell in the drugstore? Why not on TV? Why not doctor will tell you? Anybody think about that?
Yeah.
Why? You tell me.
You do not know.
Oh, okay. If I say someday Lydia come to ask me, Keiko, if I'm in the drugstore, Lydia come to ask me. You say, oh, my mother has high blood pressure. Then I say, oh, it's easy. Just have aloe vera and the properties and the bee pollen. Okay? Then, what's your name? Yeah.
Norzima.
Nojima, okay. Then, the same time, Lydia asked, your mother is a high blood pressure. And Nojima came to ask me, but my mother had low blood pressure. How to cure her? I also say, oh, it's easy. Only had aloe vera and propolis and bee pollen. Okay, then another one, the new people, not new people. Raise your hand again. Oh, the handsome boy, what's your name? 这个有穿西装的，你的名字是什么
Jackie.
？Jackie 啊。Jack came to me and asked, 我有便秘哈，自己有便秘怎么讲？
Constipation.
I'm constipation.
I have a constipation.
I have a constipation. Okay. 然后说 oh, it's easy. Just have arrow and propolis and bee pollen. Then Jackie said, oh, he is still single. You're single. Maybe you say, my girlfriend is 拉肚子，常常拉肚子是 loose bowel 是不是？ Oh, it's not easy. So I also said, oh, it's easy. Just have arrow and the propolis and the bee pollen. So the new people, Lydia and Nozima, will you buy aloe vera? It's all for every kind of disease.
Yeah.
You will feel very safety. You want to buy that? If I sell it in a drugstore, you say, how funny, it's quite different. How come? You do not think it's how funny. But, you know, in today's medical medicine, if we drink medicine, it's only one way. If you are high blood pressure, you need the medicine, lower your blood pressure medicine. If you are low blood pressure, you need some medicine to make it higher medicine, okay? And if you are constipation, 你需要拉肚子的药是什么样？啊，你讲大声一点啊 ！You speak it in English, let them understand. Okay, 好。You need different medicine, but why forever? Everybody I say, oh, you have arrow, propolis, and bee pollen. How funny, how strange. But you know, from the cell theory, you know, the high blood pressure and the low blood pressure is the same thing. How come? In a normal, if in a center is a normal. Okay, so I need the first slide. Underneath. Do you know this word? Speak it loud. Homeostasis. You know, our body always want to keep the wonderful best condition, the best balance. Okay? So the high blood if the in the middle, the line in the middle is the normal, then high blood pressure 就是它是一个like a signal just to turn to left, and the low blood pressure is also a signal just change to right. But if you let your blood pressure in a good function, then they are all go back to center. Just like our temperature always is 36.5. But if we is very hot, then we are 流汗 sweat, okay? 然后如果我们if we are feel cold, our skin will close, will 紧缩. Don't let our temperature. Always want to keep our temperature in a good condition. That is homeostasis. You know that? So that's our body's very good function. So if this constipation and
Diarrhea.
Also the same. They just the normal, the middle is normal. Then they are just the abnormal signal. Change to right and change to left. So if your function is normal, they are go back to center. You understand that? Yes. That is the most important function of our body. If you know this, then you will understand what I'm going to say. If you don't know this, you say, how funny. So many different diseases. Why they can use forever products to help them. Okay? And now, so the basic, I want to let you know the best doctor for yourself is yourself. Today, I'm not means you don't have to see doctor anymore, but you have to know if you got the right knowledge and the right information, only yourself can protect yourself. Okay? So, first of all, I'd like to let you know we only have 4 causes of illness. There's only 4 causes of illness. One kind is, can you speak it loud for me?
Genetics.
Just like me. I got the blood disease from the day I was born. That is real genetics. Okay? Maybe somebody say, my father had high blood pressure. So I also have the genetics to have high blood pressure. But you have to think, if really the high blood pressure is genetic, you have to, from the day you were born, you need to have high blood pressure. But we do not have that. So we have to think why your father had high blood pressure and you also get high blood pressure. Because like your mother like something very salty and he ate it. Then he say, Lydia, and you give you 1 bite. Okay? So the same food makes same disease. Not only by genetics. I always think it is, we have to reconsider about that. Okay, it's genetic. And the second one, can you read it?
Instrumental disorder.
Instrumental disorder, like what? 比如说你 the day when you were born, you do not have one right hand or no left leg or something like that. That is instrumental disorder. Okay? And the third one is about the mental shock. Suppose somebody you love very much, but he or she died suddenly in an accident. Then you feel you were lost. You got a very big shock. Or that is a kind of mental shock. But after that is nowadays disease. Everybody know so many famous disease. Like what? In general. Like cancer, then high blood pressure, 然后什么？还 speak loud. Diabetes. 好，然后呢？ High cholesterol. Then maybe so many different difficult disease. But if you ask doctor, anybody here have high blood pressure? Anybody take medicine here? No, or your parents? They take medicine?
Yes.
You take medicine? High blood pressure?
No, my parents.
No, you? Die? Your parents?
Yes.
She, yourself, high blood pressure? You take medicine? How many years?
4 years.
4 years. The doctor, what the doctor told you,
What did doctor
tell you,
tell you?
Do not stress.
do not stress.
Stress. Stress.
不要有 stress 是吧？But 那个 doctor, is that doctor tell you you will be cured by the medicine? It's funny. The doctor told us. 是要讲 tear 还 told 的，有时候我真的搞不清楚啊。你们听听参考一下。If the doctor tell us, everybody had high blood pressure, and they say, "Oh, please help me." Then the doctor, what's your name? Doctor 是讲中文的吗？你讲中文还是 English? English, doctor. 这个你讲 English. Okay. What's your name? 什么 Doctor Solo. Doctor Doctor Zori.
Z-U-L. Zul.
Zo.
Yeah.
Z-O.
Z-U-L.
这样子可是我想跟他你这样communication OK， 你帮我忙就 OK 了，没问题。如果讲不通的时候，他找帮手。
Translate lebih kurang macam itulah ya.
我们这样很好嘛，很好玩啊。You are my teacher. Zo. Z-O.
Yes.
Dr. Zhou? When a patient asks you, they have high blood pressure, what do you tell them?
Reduce stress, change the lifestyle, take the medicine, change the diet, have a healthy lifestyle.
You are a very good doctor. Always in Japan's doctor, very busy. They don't even look your face. Everybody only has, they wait about for 3 hours, and then they only have 3 minutes to talk, and they even do not see your face. Just say, oh, your high pressure, oh, okay. So you will not be cured forever. They say when the day you get high blood pressure or 糖尿病, diabetes, just never will cure. So they tell you the truth. You cannot be cured, but why you go to the doctor? To take so many medicines, so many years, no cure. Hey, you don't have to think. Even so many difficult disease, like 那个物理学家的那个 Hopkins， 那个手一直麻的那个物理世界的那个宇宙的。
Physiotherapist.
就是那个手脚啊，一直说没有力气的，很多那种 many difficult disease that doctor told never can cure. But today I want to share you that when the doctor told you cannot be cured, that means no medicine can help you. You need to clear that. Because you have to know the disease is made by yourself. Only you have the right information, the right knowledge, you can prevent you from disease. This is nowadays very important information. So we have to know why the high blood pressure, low blood pressure, they are different disease, but when we use forever product can help them. And we have to know the 4 causes of illness. In Japan, we call it adult disease. Is in Malaysia also called that? They say when you get in adult, you can have the disease. And they say, oh, maybe it's just your lifestyle disease. But they say, oh, I do a very wonderful lifestyle, but I still have disease. But the real soul cancer, no matter, from today, you have to remember, from today, no matter what the name of your disease, there only one name of this, many kinds of disease. It's called cell metabolism disorder. One more. One more. One more time. Cell metabolism disorder. If you know this word, then you don't have to worry what a different kind of disease. Okay? So how can that our cell metabolism in good function? Then this is today's important title. We have very the equation of health. You know, our body is made from cell, and the cell took nutrition from blood, and the blood is from food and what's that? Oxygen. Okay? Then, except that, after this, I'll explain this very precisely 嘛，详细一点 detail. Okay? Before that, the habit is very important too. About happy exercise. We need happy exercise. So happy exercise means not do exercise too much. If you do marathon in a very hot day, summertime, it's not good for you. Okay, it's very important. Then the second one is you need what? Enough sleep. Do you have enough sleep? No. You want to have cancer? If you do not sleep over 6 hours, it's very easy to have cancer. So you have to be very careful. Some people, they are very wrong. They say, oh, I have aloe vera, so I don't care. No. If you only have aloe, but you sleep only a short time, it's also not good for you. Don't forget. We need the total balance. It's really, really very important. We have our lifestyle, just like Mr. Dr. Zhou, okay? And we need sunshine and the clean water and the air. That you have to learn to breathe well, like 吐气2倍就是吐气怎么说
Exhale.
？Exhale 是吸气的2倍。
Exhale twice the amount you inhale.
You understand? Yes. Always try to do that. Is very good for your brain. Then very important is keep always happy mind. Is there anybody always easy to get angry? Anybody easy to get angry? 你想要老得快一点吗？ If you easy to get angry, your blood 会凝固的。凝固的怎么说？你的 blood 会凝固，你的血液会凝固，怎么说？
Darah beku.
所以你就很容易得痴呆症了。Easy to 痴呆症怎么说
Dementia. Senile.
You know,
Senile.
if you easy to get angry, it's not good for you. Okay? Then keep your spine straight. In good gesture. 就是姿势啊。Keep your. Okay? And the last one is vitamin love. when you have this wonderful lesson that you have to share with your friends, then you will feel very happy, okay? And so, our body, how many cells in our body? $60 兆怎么说
60 trillion.
？60 trillion.
Yes.
60 trillion 哈，我们有60 trillion cells. Okay. So today I want to share you that the name of our disease is very easy. What we make, we take food and we absorb what we need, and we let it out what we don't need. If this big mitochondria is in a good function, then your cell, between your cell, they also have good thing in and have not, you don't need out. Then you will not feel, you will not get any disease. But the name of your disease is, if that not function well, that you have something black in your brain, then that is stroke. That's stroke, okay? And if you have black in your heart, then you have heart disease. Then if you not function well in the 直肠，不是叫 rectal 是吗？然后你就会有 rectal cancer. 所以that means the disease of the name of our disease is only the place you cannot function metabolism very well. That means that disease. If you know that, it's very easy. Why the name is different kind, but they can also function very well. Okay. So. The basic how to keep your body in good health condition is, it's very simple, you know. If you want healthy body, you need a good balanced food. Then if you take a good balanced food, then you can make your blood in good quality. Then the good quality blood will give your cell a good nutrition. Okay? How about that? But we cannot only live only for food. We need oxygen. So we need a good quality and a clean blood to let our cell enough oxygen. If our cell always in good, have good nutrition and always have enough oxygen, our cell, they are getting very well. So very wonderful cells together to get what body? Healthy body. This is a very basic. Okay? But why so many people not so healthy? Because on the contrary, If you always have very bad balanced food, you got what you got? Bad quality blood. Then what will go into your cell? It's bad nutrition. Okay? And your blood is not in good quality. It is always getting dirty. So your dirty blood will let your cell lack of oxygen. So every cell, they do not have good bad nutrition and the lack of oxygen. So if they are all together, what's body? Unhealthy body. It's very, very, very easy. You know that? Okay? So I would like to share if you know the basic of all our disease is cellular metabolic disorder disease. You can think. I'll show you a video. How we start our body, how we start. So I'll show you a video, then I'll talk it later, okay? So would you, everybody, see how our lives start? You don't, it's not look so clearly. Can you see that?
分裂する受精卵の中に注目してください。
From one cell, our body from one cell, there's
人の設計図となる遺伝子が入っています。
The one egg from your father and the one egg from your mother, they get together and they divide it.
それ
Make
が
so
繰
many
り
divisions.
返され、最終的に60兆個の同じ遺伝子を持つ
We
細
all
胞が
start
生まれるんです。
only from one cell. Then the next one we are seeing. Everybody here, you are the champion. If you are the champion from your father, you will not be here. Shake your hands with your friends. We are champion. You see? If you are not
精
champion,
子は最も小さ
what
な
you call
細胞
this?
です。
Sperm.
主要
Sperm
の
from your father.
0.00
And the champion, only the
男子の
champion
20分の1
can
です。
go inside your mother's body. So you see, only the
物
champion
が侵入に成
is
功。
the champion.
吹き出したのはタンパク質。他の精子の侵入を防ぎます。一番乗りした精子はさらに奥へと侵入します。すると中から
So many
何かが現
genes.
れました。
The DNA,
遺伝
so
情報
many
を全て
DNA
入った
from your father, just like sperm.
やがてこの精子の核は卵子の核と出会い
They enjoy they meet your mother's egg. Then
これ
they
は高解像度で撮影された受精卵の映像です。
then they go to division.
真ん中にあるのは先ほど
Two
出会
cell,
った
one
卵子
from
の
one
精子
cell to become two cells.
この瞬間合体しました。
Okay, only from this, the start your life.
すると即座に細胞分裂が開始。細胞の世界での誕生の瞬間です。旅はまだ続きます。 終ゴールの子宮へと向かいます。旅を始
After
めて
they form about 100 cells,
子宮に到
then
着。
it moves to
最後の
your
殻を脱ぎ捨てました。着床です。およそ100個の細胞に分裂しています。
every cell change to nerve
細胞
cell,
は十月
bone, change to
200
skin,
種以上の細胞
change to blood, change to any. What do you think? Is it wonderful?
Yes.
有看过这种影片吗？有吗？ Is this the first time to see this? Is it wonderful? So you are a real champion. If you know this, it means you can see the 60 trillion cell like tiny people live in our own body. Like every hair. Why the hair from the same head? Why you have black hair or white hair? Do you think how strange? They are all from the same head. 有没有想过啊？你有没有想过？哎 ，how strange? From the same head, why black or why white? Then if you see this movie, you will understand. They are separate. They are just like tiny people. Everybody, every cell is little people. Live here, like your brain. 国会议员怎么说？
Parliament.
嗯，
Parliament.
你们听懂了哈？
啊，对，Parliament.
哦，你的 brain 有国会议员住在这里，你
有
的
brain
face 是那个美容师，
Beautician.
那个 esthetician 住在 your face，OK，and or your 你的肚子里面是清扫的，clean somebody clean your
Underwriter.
对对，就是说你要想说你 every cell 就是 like a little people, they are separate. You understand that? So if you have the good food, every feel very strong. The hair white is black because you have enough nutrition and oxygen. Then it turns to be black. But if you do not have good nutrition and good enough oxygen, then it turns to white. Is it easy? So if you know this, then I'll show you many why they can keep. So how I have many friends. They change their health. Doctor told them cannot be cured, but they have a they now very healthy. 我可以讲到几点？
讲到完。
这个可以到几点呢？
到明天。
真的 ，really？ 你们现在可以听得懂吗？ You can understand me? Although I'm very sorry, I have a long story to tell you. Okay? You like it? Okay? I'll show you many pictures. Okay? Now I'll show you. This is a good healthy blood. You need your blood like this. It will change. Your red blood, the change their shape, so it is very good. It's good to bring many nutrition and oxygen to everywhere. So why arrow is so wonderful? Because we need to drink 2 liters a day water, and the arrow is liquid. If you do not have enough money to drink 2 liters a day, you can drink 2 liters arrow water a day. Maybe you can put 100 arrow and put 900 water and a little salt and a little honey inside to bring it all the way. It also can will help you. It depends your how much money you have. Okay, if you have enough money, because Malaysia only have still have this old one arrow gel. 那七 G， 你说什么时候会进来 ？Maybe
next year.
Maybe next year. Maybe next year if you have new arrow there juice. Now today I only suggest you can drink 1 liter a day. Malaysia arrow only 1 liter, and another you have water. Okay, but if you have a new 1 bottle come in, if you have enough money, I will suggest you to drink this 2 liters a day, about 4 months to 6 months. It will do a very wonderful, will change your health. So I'll show you many examples. You say this glass, you feel, what do you think? Is it wonderful? Yeah. But to compare with this, then from my blood movie, everybody, you will understand why I love Forever so much. If not Forever product, I cannot be here. I'm on the heaven maybe to say hello to you. I don't know who you are. Okay, really. So to compare with that, to see this blood, what do you think? This is my blood. It's not in good shape, and if there's no enough oxygen, and it's going to be changed. So now I cannot bring 1 liter arrow walk by myself. I need a special breath I always need breath to, I cannot take over 1 liter. So when I take this, I need to a very special breath, 呼吸哈。所以 this is my life. So I made a 24 gold bottle. This is all made for 24 gold. To put this bottle inside. I designed this. This is from Forever. And then you see the good blood, my strange blood. Then why every young people in Japan, Forever friends, they are all the average age is about 60. So Malaysia Forever friends still very young. But you don't think you are young. The health is not. You don't have to care. Then if you see the next slide, you'll know. Anybody likes to eat instant noodle? 很喜欢吃 cup noodle 的人举手。喜不喜欢 ？Many people like to eat sugar, something sweet. 好，喜欢的举手。Something very hot, oh, everywhere. So many hot pot.
Patas.
You like chocolate? Who like chocolate? Who like cake? Who want to have cancer in the near future? But when you raise hand, you have the chance to get cancer. So what? You see your blood cell like this. Anybody smoke here? Nobody smoke? No, really? If you eat something very not good, then you see your blood like this. You see the smoker's blood, the shape, they are all like, what do you see that? Like beer 啤酒盖怎么说啊 ？The cap.
Beer cap.
对 ，like beer cap. 所以 it's easy to broaden 哈。然后你看它是这样，the red blood， 它们都粘在一起了 ，they get together. So it's easy to have if you blood is in your brain, then you have stroke. Now you don't think you are young. The same, if you eat so many sweet, so many cup noodle, instant noodle, or so many ham, sausage, everything. You just make yourself, your blood like this. Remember this. Okay? Now, next, I'll show you many Japanese example. This is my best friend. How old is she? Can you imagine? She is a very famous bridal designer, the most famous bridal designer in Japan. Katsura Yumi. She is now 86. Hey, how's this big hand? So small sound. You don't feel exciting? She likes forever products. She had forever product about 10 years. Is it wonderful? Yeah. And see, next one. She is 84. They do not do any 整形哦，整形怎么说
Plastic surgery.
他们 she did not doesn't have 这个 face surgery, no injection or anything. 厉害吧
100% natural.
Her diamond is very expensive. Her nickname is 100亿啊，100亿怎么说？走路100亿。
10 billion.
10 billion。我爸爸妈妈 my parents in the 81 and 80. Now they are 94 and 97. The next one. This is my mother-in-law. She had a very bad blood disease, blood cancer. The doctor say she can only have 3 months. Then when we came back from the hospital, the doctor say, well, you can care her in your home. But when she came back, I gave her arrow juice and the propolis and the bee pollen, a lot our power drink. Then after 6 months, she can walk. The man in the middle, he is my cousin. He is a very famous doctor. When I told him, Errol, how wonderful, he didn't believe me. He said, hey, what do you say? I'm doctor. What you? But when he visited my mother-in-law, because he is a doctor, so he thought he need to prepare for the ceremony. 丧事怎么说
Funeral.
Funeral. So she went to the department store to buy black tie, black suit. And he thought maybe my mother-in-law can last only for 3 weeks. But he wait a call, no call for 3 weeks. Wait for 3 months, no call. Wait for 6 months, then came to see my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law can work. So he joined forever. And accompanied me to Hong Kong, Venice Beach, Hong Kong. Maybe someday you want to invite him. I will let him here. You like to see him? Yeah. Someday I'll show you. 然后这个阿多皮就是很严重的那个皮肤病，你们怎么讲
Eczema.
？Eczema 是do forever business. It a problem is that medicine only 把你的症状压抑怎么说
Treat the symptoms.
Today's medicine is only
Topical. Symptoms.
压下来 suppress 你听懂了吗 You understand? So not repair it from the real bottom from your body, okay?
Superficial.
But if you have this wonderful products, we have many 很多毒是不是可以讲 poison? 是讲 toxin. We have so many toxins from food, from many things. So when we have arrow products, someday if the time comes, in many ways, we have the big easy. We need to have to poo to let it out, then or 小便怎么说 ？Do pee to let it out. Okay. 然后 after that, our skin from the detox from our skin, and if we cannot do it well, then from your eyes, your nose, throat 从好 from 你的耳朵，然后from your 头皮。
dandruff.
就是说，so it's you need to study. The dogs is good for you. You don't surprise, but you have to study. If you don't know that, then you say, oh, why I took arrow, so it get worse and worse, and you go to see the doctor and have medicine, then cover that. So you have to study, okay? It's only not one time, many times. It's I don't know because our body will tell us, okay? This is my best friend. 甲状腺要去开刀，甲状腺怎么说
Thyroid.
She has thyroid. Doctors said, told her to need operation 2 weeks later, but after she took forever, now they're over 20 years, still feel very wonderful. No surgery. Is it wonderful?
Yes.
And how about this one? This is my friend's mother. 她有那个痴呆症，怎么说？
Dementia.
听得懂吗？ You know that? They don't know where she is or what is her name. You know that? 痴呆症啊。But she didn't even know her daughter's face. But after our product, 1 year later, she could study English. She's 92. A friend had a very bad accident. 车祸 accident. Accident. She cannot walk very well. But after forever products, 3 years later, she can visit home office with me. 你们不 excited 吗？ Are you excited? It's very wonderful. And when we are getting old, if we 染发是吗 dye our hair, it's always we have black. The new one is turn white and the upper is black, right?
Yes.
But after our product, you say she is 73. Is it wonderful? Yes. No applause. And this is a very famous doctor. She is also a 外科医生 surgeon. 外科医生 surgeon 就好了。He is a surgeon also, and she feel the limit of the nowadays. Maybe nowadays 现在的医学的极限，所以 it's not enough to help patient. Then she learned Chinese medicine and also learned Chinese acupuncture to find a way to help the patient. But she still feels that not enough. After she knows forever, she said, at last, I got the most wonderful products. Maybe I'll take her next time. You like her to come here? Yes. So, but our product is not only for just cure disease. My grandson drink 1 liter a day. You see. From 1 year. So I need you to know our product is not medicine. How cute. Okay? You like the slide? Yes. Okay. So, how can we let our metabolism in good way? In 1975, the U.S. Senate Nutritional McGovern report, they say nowadays, food habit will make you go to heaven early. Okay? We die early in our current diet. Okay? So, how to prevent to go to heaven so hurry? That's important. You know, to make our metabolism in good function, we need 3 major nutrients. What do you call that? The one is carbohydrate, and the second one is protein, and the third one is lipid. You know that? Yes. Okay. Except that we need about 46 essential nutrition to let our body in good function. Today, anywhere we can have so many carbohydrates and so many lipids, but many people do not have enough protein. 这里有多少是容易手脚冰凉的？In English, your foot, your hand always feel very cold. 常常觉得手脚冰冷的人有多少？很多吗？没有。哇，这么少。How about Malaysian people? They all very hot. You don't feel your hand cold or no? Oh, really? Oh, that's good. If you always feel your hand very cold, your foot very cold, it's obvious you lack of so many protein. And anybody want to keep forever young? Yes. Raise your hand. You don't need more wrinkles. Anybody don't like to have more wrinkles? Yes. Anybody like your hair in good condition? Yes. not lose your hair too early? Really? Are you listening to me? Well, I think you're a little sleepy. It's okay. I'm very energy. Because I drink arrow. I don't see so many people have arrow. 有吗？有吗？ Protein is very important. If you cannot drink arrow too much, at least you need to have our ultralight. I suggest you to have 3 cups a day. Then if you are 60 or 70, you are still very no wrinkle. If you like that, try. Protein is really wonderful. And our forever protein is ultralight. It's not so expensive. Okay? So we know it's very important for us, but how important? We need to know why we need arrow products to help our health. See, everybody can read this with me. Hey, in loud voice.
Take them from the diet daily.
Understand? Wonderful! You only have to remember this. The equation, good food made your good body, and about this. This is the key point of cell metabolism theory, okay? So we have to know that the first one I would like to explain. The essential micronutrients cannot be produced and stored in the body. You need to take them from the diet daily. Daily. So why we suggest you have aloe vera? You know, today's diet looks so delicious, but it's really very, very, very awful. How awful, you see? It's Japan's bento. In this lunchbox, about 200 kinds of what do you say? 合成添加物。徐基，合成添加物怎么说？徐基在吗？徐基不在了。合成添加物怎么说？防腐剂怎么说
Preservative.
Preservative. 你们知道吗 ？Everything there are about 200. So any restaurant you go inside, so many food look so delicious, but a lot of so preservatives and many, anyway, not so good. But you say, oh, if we don't eat, what will it be? If you don't eat this, before you get help, you will be done. You understand?
Yes.
So you need to eat. But the important thing is how to let the bad thing outside your body. It's very important. You need to know this, okay? Then, now you see today's our vegetable. The nutrition, like spinach. To compare when I was young, there's, you see, vitamin A, 95.6% down. And about the carrot vitamin A, it's 94.7% down. The ingredient in 100 grams of food. You see, though you eat, but not good nutrition get into your body. And next one, so many strengths. If we feel a strong strength, the strength needs so many mineral and vitamins to help our body consume a lot of amount of nutrition with pollutant. The liver needs a large amount of vitamin and mineral to do their jobs. So in Japan, have many people, they don't like to, they don't want to go to work. They always feel very tired. How's Malaysia people? 也有吗？有忧郁症啊。Depression 啊。They don't want to work. Why? Because they lack of the good vitamin and mineral. So they do not have more energy to work and no more energy to say hello to another people. 自闭症啊，自闭症有没有？你们讲自闭症啊？现在有很多小孩子把自己关起来了。So many little boy, little children in Japan, they don't want to contact another people. What do you call that in English?
Antisocial.
Antisocial. They all because of lack of vitamin and mineral. Okay? So how to help us to that our body have enough vitamin and mineral? So that's our wonderful products. You know, in this essential micronutrients, if only arrow, in arrow juice we have 200 vitamin and mineral, but compare about the 46 essential micronutrients. Arrow is still not enough, a little bit not enough. And properties, we have 110 kind of vitamin and mineral, as also still lack of something. But our Poland is a perfect food. They all enclose the 46 essential micronutrients. So I suggest everybody, when you take our products, in Japan at least, we like to help our friends, to suggest our friends to have arrow juice and propolis and the bee pollen together, at least, if possible. Okay, you understand? Yeah. Because the 46 there in a good teamwork. So we need they all work together. Okay, so you know so many health food in the world. But I can tell you, our aloe vera juice is the very best one. Not enough excitement. When you drink aloe, it's like you drink the sun. You know, what is the hottest thing in the world? 最热的东西是什么？ The sun. So arrow, we need 3 years to absorb the light of the energy of the sun. So why I feel so energy? What do you think? Am I feel so energy? Yeah. I drink about 3 liters today. 你们拍手不够啊，不够热情啊，不够热情。So I can talk a lot, 10 minutes even. 所以啊， you remember the power of the sun. What we drink, we are not only drink arrow. Next time, if your friend asks what you drink, you say, I'm drinking the sun. Is it good? What do you drink? You say, I'm drinking the sun. One more. I'm drinking the sun. One more. I'm drinking the sun. One more. I'm drinking the sun. Then they said, oh, what's that? You know, no any kind of vegetable is better than aloe vera. Okay? No any health food can compare with aloe. It's so nature. You can drink a little, you can drink it 2 liters a day, 3 liters a day. It will not do any damage to you. Because I am example, I'm the rabbit. For 32 years. 32, every day, 2 liters. So I have a very strong confidence to share this, okay? So, now, the next one, it is very important. Why? The second key point is micro essential nutrition. They work together as a team. They don't work alone. So, so many health food like only vitamin A, vitamin C, or only simple one. You know that? many another company, they sell vitamin A, only vitamin C or vitamin E. But if you only take vitamin A too much, you also will lose balance. If you take vitamin A too much, someday you can have 畸形儿怎么说 You may got a strange baby. And you have too much, take too much beta carotene. Then maybe your lung cancer can be 7 times. So only one kind of vitamin or mineral will not help you. Please remember this, okay? And the second, we need to know why sugar will bring you a lot of disease. In Japan, we have the same problem. Why so many people, when they are getting old, they even don't know where I am, what's my name? You know? So if you don't want to have diabetes or high blood pressure, so you have to know how harmful the sugar for us. I'll show you, okay? 我可以为你写一下这个 whiteboard. Maybe you cannot look it quite well, but I'll let you know. Why sugar so awful? See? 嘿，怎么没有反应啊？你看 ，so many sugar in one bottle, even little yogurt. 等一下哈，再给你们看那个清楚了。So many in a Coca-Cola. Who love Coca-Cola? Can you imagine? Even that little box have 5 sugar. So why sugar so awful? In our磷 calcium 跟磷的英文怎么说？磷 P 我写 P 哈。In our 在我们的血管，就是我们的 blood vessel 应该是它的 compare 是 1 and 1, but if only have 1 sugar, if we have we take 1 sugar, but only 1%, we have only 1% calcium in our blood vessel. The 99% our calcium is in our bone. 99. If you have only 1 blood sugar, just like 1 sugar, okay? It will change to be 葡萄糖怎么说 ？Glucose 哈 ，change to glucose. When the sugar change to glucose, and it needs a lot of calcium. So quiz. If you have 1 blood sugar, how much milk you need to cover the calcium? If you want to cover the calcium, if you drink milk, 你们是 how much 是不是 ？How much milk you need to drink? About 1.5 liter milk. Only 1 blood sugar. But today's milk, you cannot drink too much. Today's milk, they are also many not in good condition. I don't drink milk. I just drink arrow. But my bone, is better than young people. Really, excellent my bone. And the age of my blood vessel is 26. 哎，没有拍手啊。Only 1 blood sugar. What will happen? Because we do not have enough calcium in our blood, okay? Blood vessel. So we need calcium from our bone. Then our bone is easy to get red. 骨质疏松症怎么说
Osteoporosis.
好，你们听懂哈？所以你容易骨折啊？骨折怎么说
Brittle bones.
Okay? Except that our vessel, they are easy. They become like concrete. 像那个什么东西啊？像混凝土啊 ，concrete。在in our blood vessel, so it's getting tightened. So you need high blood pressure to help it to go everywhere. So that make you hyper blood pressure. Okay? If this happens in your brain, every red blood vessel all becomes the sugar. Then 维系血管怎么说？讲大声一点。也是一样they all black. So someday you'll say, what's my name? You know that? You like that? No. And easy, it cannot function well in, it's easy, so many breast cancer, women's cancer here, and men's 前列腺癌怎么说
Prostate cancer.
就是这个 cancer 哈。The basic causes from sugar. Okay, the sugar and the too much sugar, too much fat bring us a lot of disease. So from today, I suggest you not eat too much. If you like to have cake, just a little bite. I don't eat cake. Anything sweet, I only take from fruit. I eat a little bit, not too, because I don't like to be someday I don't know what's my name. How about you? You like to have cancer? No. So? No sugar. And that your children, no sugar, no so much ice cream, no so much chocolate. You can only have a little bit, not too much. It's really, really very important because in Japan we have so many problems. OK， 没有关系，这个不是很严重的哈。you just know about this, OK？ 那个嘉文，把这个 move 一下。You understand?
Yes.
没关系哈。好，你们要照相的，刚刚没有照到的。If you want to have picture, you have to remember this. You can show your friend how harmful the sugar. Okay? Because the cake, you don't. If they say the alcohol is not good for you, the smoke is not good for you, maybe you have to say, okay, I have to be very care about it. But cake looks so delicious, and the ice cream so delicious. So you don't know how to prevent it from yourself. Okay? So show your friends. So many. So about the third key point is this is nowadays Nanbing, the difficult disease. The doctor tell us they cannot cure. The basic causes is this, because metabolism is determined by the lowest standard nutrition, the Leibniz law of minimum. You understand this? Can you understand this?
Yes.
It's like a basket. If you want your water, then you see it will get lost. Your balance only it depends. The lowest one. No, you only depend this. If you have too much fat, carbon, but your vitamin mineral is not enough, they also cannot function well. Then it's the very difficult disease. You know, it is very important. So when you ask so many difficult disease, even the name is very strange. But nowadays they cannot cure it. But if you know this reason, then you need to have enough vitamin and mineral from daily. Then they can help you. So many examples in Japan. So many people why they ask me how to drink arrow. They know this. Okay. If you have a necklace, another place is very strong. Only one is weak. Where will